producing what API? What?
We are exposing the JSON to the OneTrust.
Hello.
Yeah, am I audible? Hello.
It's breaking in between.
Okay, okay, no problem. So we are exposing the our services also. So we are consuming the uh, uh, we are consuming the service from the OneTrust also.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah. So yeah. Do you know like there are like similar to this California Consumer Privacy Act CCPA, right?
Mm.
So any other thing that you know similar acts there something?
Yeah, so the GDPR Act was there. So this is the
Mm-hmm.
extension of the GDPR Act, and CCP Act, which is currently implemented in the only in California state. So
Okay. And where is GDPR implemented?
in UK and US, GDPR is implemented.
Okay. So who has designed that law GDPR? Do you know?
In our project, your yeah.
No, 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 no. That law, like where is it?
So law,
Who has initi
yeah,
who has initiated that?
yeah. So the US government and UK government has passed this law, GDPR. So which is actually Data Privacy Act, personal.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Shiv Shankar would like to go ahead.
Yeah, yes, Dhananjay. Yeah, hi, Amol.
Yeah, hi Shishanga.
Yeah. So, what is the difference between SOAP and REST services?
Yeah, SOAP only supports the XML format, and REST supports the XML, JSON, and text format. And yeah, REST is stateless, and SOAP is a stateful. Yes.
Okay, okay. Yeah. What is Spring Boot actuator?
Yeah, actuator is Spring Boot provides some endpoints. So through that endpoints, you can check the internal application metrics, like the if your application is correctly working or not. You can check through the Spring actuator. So for that, you have to add the dependency Spring actuator in the pom.xml, and you can, if you want to disable any endpoints, then in the application.properties file, you can disable the that endpoints.
Okay. What is Spring AOP?
AOP is a aspect-oriented programming language. Suppose in like we are in the login form. Suppose you want to check the pre-authentication, then you can use the aspect for that.
Okay. What? Suppose I want to be implement the auditing using the Spring AOP. So how will be implement that one?
Auditing.
Audit the record.
Okay.
Or suppose I want to be choose the logging functionality.
Okay. Yeah, so for that, first you have to integrate the Spring AOP dependencies, and also you have to add the dependency of the Spring Security. And in the login form, you can submit the login form, and once it gets submitted, then in the backend side, you have to check the means before the main method, you can execute your aspect, and in the Spring Security, you can extend the web security configure adapter, and in the configuration, there is the override. You have to override the method configure, and in that you have to means authenticate your request.
Okay. Internally, which design pattern implemented in Spring AOP?
Design pattern. No, I'm not sure.
Okay. What are the different scopes used into Spring?
Yeah, uh, Spring uses the singleton prototype request global session. Yeah.
Okay. What is difference between singleton and prototype?
Singletons means only single object is created, and prototype means when you are calling the get bin methods on the from the context, then every time it will create the new object.
Okay. What is lookup method injection?
Yeah, lookup method means if your if your outer bin is a singleton and inner bin is a prototype, then you have to use the lookup method injection, and you can inject your targeted bin through the lookup method injection.
Okay. Okay. How to implement at code level?
Uh, at the bin definition, you have to mention the lookup method injection and provide that method name that you have going to uh, return the means logic of that. So from in the bin definition, you have to provide the method name.
Okay. What is the method structure of this lookup method
Method structure.
at code level?
No, I'm not sure.
Okay. What is Spring Profile?
Yeah, Spring Profile means if you have the four environment like Dev, SIT, QA, and production, and if you want to set the default we are usually developing code in the Dev environment, and then we are migrating to the SIT, QA, and production. So Spring Profile provide you can set the default property. So spring.profile.active you have to set is equal to dev. So you can create the four properties in the resource folder, like application.properties dev, SIT, QA, and production, and you can use that properties file through the Spring Profile.
Okay. Okay. Suppose I want to be consume the multiple services, and those services are dependent on each other. And suppose I want to be consume those services asynchronously using in Java in Spring Boot application. So how will be consume that one?
Yeah, you can use the REST template for it, and you can use the asynchronous annotation, and using REST template you can consume all that services.
Okay. What is difference between completable future and future API
uh, Sorry, your voice is breaking. What is?
Yeah. Completable future and future API
Yeah, future.
in
Yeah,
multi-threading?
yeah. So the future API, like you can use the executor, and through the executor you can use returns. Means you can create the multiple threads, and using the callable interface, future object return. So through the future object, you will get the response from that thread.
Okay. What is difference between load and get method in Hibernate?
Yeah, get means it will actually hit your database, and it will return the object, and load means it will return the proxy object. So
Okay. Suppose I want to be delete the particular object from the session in Hibernate. So how will be delete that one?
mm, session dot remove method is there.
Okay. What is difference between evict and clear method in Hibernate?
Yeah, evict means uh, you can clear the sessions. You can clear the sessions using the evict and clear method.
Okay. What is difference between update and merge in Hibernate?
Yeah, update means you can update any object in the Hibernate, and merge means if it will not consider the state of the object, so you can easily uh, persist any detached object through the merge method.
Okay. What is difference between first level and second level cache in
Yeah,
Hibernate?
first level cache is associated with the session, and second level cache is associated with the session factory. So by default, first level cache is used in the Hibernate.
Okay. Suppose there is a relationship between entity as a relationship as a many to many. Okay. So which annotation we need to be used at both the entity level?
Many to many relationship is there. Yeah, at the
Yeah.
rate join
Yeah.
you can create the join, and you have to use the at the rate join table, and use the at the rate join table annotation you have to use.
Okay. In at the joint table or at joint column, which are attributes we need to be used, or which attribute we need to pass along with that annotation? We need to provide some attributes, right?
Yeah, at the rate joint column, I guess. Suppose you have created
Okay.
means in the many to many you have to create the tables. So for that, at the rate join table annotation you have to use, and uh, when you are using the column, so that time you have to use the at the rate join column annotation.
What is the use of cascade property in Hibernate?
Yeah, cascading means after suppose you have to one to many relationship, and you want to perform suppose inserting data from parent and also in child table, then you can use the cascading annotation. Cascading is equal to all, so it will insert all the record.
Okay. What is the use of lazy attribute?
Lazy means suppose
In
yeah.
Hibernate one.
So lazy means there is a suppose there is a parent table and child tables, and you want to insert you want to fetch only the parent table record, then you can use the lazy annotations. Lazy is equal to true or false.
Okay. Okay. What is difference between bean factory and application context?
Yeah, Bean Factory is a basic container, and application context is a advanced container. So Bean Factory does all supports the event handling and event processing, and application context supports the event handling and event processing. And so Bean Factory is a lazy. It will not execute it immediately, and application context is a eager, so it will immediately execute it.
Okay. What is circuit breaker design pattern?
Circuit breaker design pattern. Yeah. So when you are
Mm.
uh, suppose if you are calling the service B from the service A, and service B throwing any exceptions, then you have to use the circuit breaker design pattern. Like you can use the hashtrix, and you can enable that hashtrix, and you can write the fallback controller, and you can return that uh, custom exceptions to the user. You can throw.
Okay. How to make the perfect singleton class?
How to
Make the how to write the perfect singleton class?
perfect singleton class. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so for that you have to um, declare one class, and you have to declare the uh, static member variables, and you can write one method which is synchronized, and you can return that instance, and yeah, you can implement the clonable methods, clonable interface, and you can return the uh, clone of the instance, so it will not break the singleton.
Okay. What is difference between hash map and concurrent hash map?
Yeah, hash map actually map the whole objects, and in the concurrent hash map it will only the write operation having the lock, read operation don't have any lock, and the concurrent hash map will not throw the concurrent modification exception, or in the hash map it will throw the concurrent modification exception.
How to create a custom immutable class?
Yeah, custom immutable class, you have to declare a class as a final. You have to declare the all the member variables, private and finals, and you have to provide only the getter methods. And if you are using any collection, then you can initialize that collection through the deep copy. Means you have to.
Okay. How okay. how to create our custom annotation?
Yeah, so you have to declare the one interface for that, and you have to define that retention annotation you have to use in the interface, and you can use that interface, and you can in the class, and you can write your business logic over in the class, and at that runtime
Okay,
policy also you have to use at the retention annotation, and another one you have to use.
okay. How to write the JUnit test cases for service classes or service methods?
Yeah, so you have to declare at the method level, you have to declare the at the rate test annotation, and you can use the Mockito framework for the mock the instance, and you can test your services using the Mockito framework.
Okay. How to write the JUnit test cases for private and static method?
Private. So for that you have to use the Power Mockito, and if you want to, you can change. You can also change the access specifier like private to public, and you can test your. You can write the JUnit for that method.
Okay. Can you please explain how to implement that private method using the Power Mockito API at code level?
Sorry, I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, done. Yeah, I have done from much.